Welcome everyone to the Final Cut haul video. Got another one after this one. A little impromptu. We're playing it kind of loose with these episodes. And yeah, Dollar Tree once again. I'm in Dollar Tree the other day and I picked up another batch of films. It's getting kind of serious, but hey, I still have shelf space on my family video shelving, so it's all okay. At least that's what I tell myself. And so let's get to it and look at what physical media we got all over at the Dollar Tree. All right, so first off here we have The Pusher. Nicholas Winding referenced The Pusher. I've heard many things about this film. I don't think I've actually watched this movie, but I've heard a lot of talk about it. So I am very interested in it. It's got talks about the Pusher trilogy, and there's the Bollywood remake trailers and select clips in here as well. So that should be entertaining to see. And then, oh look, it's a Charles Manson movie. Yes, that's right. Charlie Says. A female gaze into arguably the most notorious crime spree in American history. So we've got Matt Smith is in this, which is a bit of surprise. But yeah, it's IFC Films, and it is directed by Barry Heron, and written by Guinevere Turner. So that'll be an interesting thing to see this angle. And, you know, Matt Smith as Charles Manson, yeah, okay. I like Matt Smith. He was a good doctor, and so I think he'll do well in that. And then, of course, we had to get this because Pirate Ship and Supernatural, so Curse of the Phoenix. So that looks like some really good straight-up indie type horror that, yeah, it looks like it's fun. And it's BBC, so it's British, so it'll definitely be a little bit of a different take than what we may be used to seeing in U.S. cinema. Speaking of U.S. cinema, we have The Dinosaur Project. Get ready to fear extinction. How can you turn that down when there's a great, look at that, wonderful text on the back too, a lot of effort put in there. But yeah, Studio Canal presents it, so I'm looking forward to some crazy dinosaur action, probably some bad CGI in there as well. Now this, again, another surprise, a dual pack of Losers and Rock'n'Rolla. I like Guy Ritchie's style. Not all of his films are really fantastic for me, but I do still enjoy his style, and a lot of his films I do find entertaining. And The Losers, again, another film, waiting to see for a long time, been on the list, just never got around to it, and now I will. And here we go with Scout Taylor Compton's Feral. And this looks like a dark, vicious, bloody horror film for sure. Scream Factory IFC midnight release of this one. So yeah, looking forward to that. If the disc is in good shape, I hear a little shaking in there. I hope the disc is in good shape. And then this scary documentary, which, yeah, this was, man, this film moved me. It's a very well-crafted documentary, gives you some eye-opening looks into things, while the subject matter of what they're talking about might be a little dated, not a whole lot. And yeah, it gives you some perspective. And one of the things I always liked about this documentary is I never felt like the makers of it were telling you exactly how to feel. They were just presenting the evidence. So, yeah. And then here we go, found Life Itself with, the only thing Roger loved more than movies. The documentary, Steve James put together Ebert's life together. This was one definitely I missed, and I wanted to see when it first came out, because I love Roger Ebert. My inspiration to do reviews came from Joe Bob Briggs, and it's kind of a long story, but I also enjoyed Roger Ebert and Siskel back in the day when we didn't have YouTube, so they were about your only on TV movie reviewers that had their long, half-hour show on PBS, and always loved watching their discussions. Always food for thought, even if I didn't always agree with them. Life, an actual wide-release film that I did review here on the channel. It is on here, and then we got AMI. I have no idea what it's like. Coping with the loss of her mother, 17-year-old Cassie develops a mother-daughter bond with technology's latest intelligent personal assistant. Their relationship takes a twisted turn when the artificial machine intelligence begins to manipulate Cassie into committing heinous acts of murder. Cassie must learn to live without the AMI's influence and put an end to her phone's sinister ways. Well, there you go, folks. A tale of warning, a cautionary tale about artificial intelligence. And then James Purfoy in Frankenstein, another BBC release. This one's got the slipcover, part of the reason why I got it, but also a retelling of the Mary Shelley story. So there you have it, folks. Some interesting choices. Some I've seen before, most I haven't. And, if nothing else, I'm ensuring that when I retire eventually, I will have lots of movies to watch. So I hope you're a fan of physical media. If you are, what are kind of interesting finds you have picked up at the Dollar Tree? I'd be interested to see what kind of things you have in the Dollar Tree in your area. So comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our Patreon and all that good stuff. I thank you for your support. And we got one more haul video coming, so hold on to your butts, folks.